I am. Well, it says waiting for Jason Hebert.
Okay, guys, I think we might be live. Grotto's just gonna make sure we're not unlisted. Want to double check that, Grotto?
Well, it says
I cannot hear you at all, Grotto. Sorry, guys. Give it just a moment as we let some people
it is
come in the
unlisted.
chat. What's that?
It is unlisted.
Okay, are you gonna change that or should I?
I got it.
All right, what's up, guys? Well, I won't say anything till we make it listed because nobody can.
Yeah,
We got one person other than us in here, so let's let the notifications get out.
they got the super.
How's everybody
early.
doing? It is your favorite true crime buds, Jason Hebert and Grotto. We are here. Are we public now, Grotto? I can
Yep.
see your mouth. You
Just made
can't
it
hear you.
public.
Okay. What's up, guys? So I believe we are streaming live now. It's been a crazy week of heavy stories, as per usual on the channel. So what we're going to do here on the first episode of Jason Hebert and Grotto Live is kind of have a little fun. We're going to decompress a little, some things that aren't quite as serious as the normal content. Because as you know, we cover some pretty brutal topics here as news stories. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to take a few minutes for people to come in, see if anyone does. Might not be that many people in the chat because this was supposed to happen at 8 o'clock. A lot of people were telling me that they were going to tune in. It's now almost 11, so I'm 3 hours late because of some of the things we got going on. Anyone following the channel knows about the interview we did 4 or 5 days ago with Ashley Spang's mother. Have been some developments in that case, but we can't say too much on it for legal reasons, just precautions and things. But I will tell you, we now know some names we didn't know. We know some things we didn't know, and we're closing in, and we do believe we will find her. So Tammy will come back on and give us updates once we have some concrete information. Grotto, why don't you say hi to everybody, and we'll take it from there.
Yep. How's it going, everyone? You might have seen me swatting a mosquito as he was talking. Sorry about that. I looked a little goofy on screen there. But hello, everyone. I hope everyone had a great week, enjoyed some of the content here on Jason's channel. He says Jason and Grotto live stream. I read the title. It's Jason Hebert Live. So
I'm a narcissist.
He's an opportunist. So it's Jason Hebert Live with Grotto as an accompaniment. I accompany him. I'm his health dog. If you see the woman walking through the store with the little puppy in the purse, and they're like, "Why do you have the puppy in the purse?" I'm the puppy. Okay, we don't ask questions.
A big
about
puppy,
the puppy,
though. He's a big puppy.
Yeah, I've been in the purse for so long, I've fused to it.
So what we're gonna do, Grotto, is we're gonna both kind of talk about some stories here. Where we'll go kind of tit for tat. Like I said, these are a little more lighthearted. We'll see who can come up with the zaniest one. And at the end, whoever does wins $10 million from Grotto, of course.
No.
He has graciously decided to donate.
10
No,
10
but we're
million,
gonna have
right?
some. I mean, at least, but if you have more, if you don't want to be cheap and you have a little more, then throw it in.
I'll let the wife know we have to sell both kids then.
All right, guys. So looks like there's not much interaction in the chat here. A couple people watching, but like I said, this started late, so it'll probably be for the subscribers tomorrow. They'll be able to tune in once we're done here. But all right. So I'm gonna start with the first story. Grotto, you all right with that?
So which ones are you starting with?
So first, before we get into the really wacky ones, this is almost like a public service announcement. There's something that started like a few months ago, maybe even up to a year ago. And it's kind of a funny story, but I'm more so mentioning it to let you guys know, don't do it. It's disgusting. And people are getting arrested for it. So if you are like a young kid and is like, oh, this will be funny, let me put it on my Instagram, me doing this, don't do it. And what that is people are going into supermarkets. They're doing it with many items, but the main thing they're doing it with is ice cream, where they're opening it up, licking it, and putting it back. And they're putting it on Instagram so all their friends can see and ha 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 about it. And it's gross. And this actually started before COVID. But imagine if you are one of the people who have COVID, but don't have any symptoms, and you lick that ice cream, and a 95-year-old woman then goes and buys it, and now her immune system is not quite what yours is. So you're risking your own freedom, you're being gross, and you're actually risking other people's health. So why don't we talk about that one first, Grotto?
Oh, you've got it right here. You have the
All
link
right.
pulled up on your screen as well, right? The first one?
I do. Yep.
Awesome.
So there's two of them, actually. I mean, there are hundreds of them, but I pulled up two.
Mm-hmm.
So cops, woman arrested for licking groceries. Police say she ruined $1.8 thousand of merchandise. So on top of all those other fun things I brought up earlier, you're also costing money to people who are innocent.
Yep.
In behavior that would have been deeply wrong, even, just like I said, even before the coronavirus pandemic, a California woman allegedly licked groceries and jewelry inside a Safeway in South Lake Tahoe. Police said in a statement that they were called to the store Tuesday, and an employee informed the officers that the woman had been licking items, and quote, all the items in the suspect's shopping cart were deemed unsellable due to the cross-contamination. So it sounds like at least she tried to then buy them. Okay, I still wouldn't do it, but it's at least a little better than leaving it for someone's grandma. And
Just trying to claim
Jennifer
them.
Walker, 53 years old, was booked on suspicion of felony vandalism, reports NBC. Police say they determined that she had no way of paying for the $1,800 of merchandise they found in her cart. So I take that
Oh.
previous statement back. She might have just been trying to look like she was buying it to not get in trouble.
How do you get $1,800 worth of merchandise in a Safeway? That's where I'm at right now. Because
the jewelry, probably the jewelry.
that was my next. It's costume jewelry. How much? Oh, she had to have had like all of it.
A lot. So
Like-
that was a lot of stuff in her mouth.
Do you have Safeways on the
Good
East
job,
Coast?
Jen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've never been there, so we probably do. What is it, like a Costco kind of store?
No. It's like more like a bougie Walmart. This is my side of the
Isn't that what
country.
a Costco is?
No.
really. That's
Costco. A
Target.
Costco is like your best friend who actually went and got a degree opened a Walmart. That's what Costco is.
I like it.
But basically,
Where does it fit in between? So you got. Sorry to interrupt. You get Walmart and Target. Is Safeway more towards Walmart, or is it above Target? Where are we?
So
placing it?
over here, Target doesn't really have groceries. So if you imagine like Target but more grocery focused,
Okay.
that's Safeway. And they don't like the Safeways in my area. They don't have a lot of costume jewelry. They've got maybe just a rack of sports teams wear and postcards, and that's about it. So I'm sitting here thinking, where the hell did she get $1,800 worth of merchandise to lick? And as you mentioned, this has been going on for a while. I've seen tens and hundreds of these of people posting TikToks, the dudes in Walmart licking an entire aisle of stuff, chasing people with things they've
gross.
licked. It's just, man. And I think
Absolutely.
you said you had two of them, right?
Yeah. Just real quick. The next sentence is the items, including meat, liquor, and costume jewelry, were destroyed. So maybe she had a lot of liquor, expensive liquor.
That would totally be it. Oh, how was she getting? So she went up to an employee and was like, "Hey, can you open the liquor cabinet for me? And I need about $1,000 worth of liquor." And she just licked it all.
Mhm.
Oh man!
So good job, Jen. Awesome job. Sarcasm. Police say this is not the first time they have dealt with Walker. So she's been around. That's the first one.
Got the second.
The next
pulled
one,
up.
like I said, it's mostly, what's that?
I said I've got the second one pulled up. Just letting you know, I've got it pulled up too.
All right, cool. So he licked the ice cream, then bought it, but it was too late. We got a dramatic headline. Deadrian, something like that. Deadrian Anderson, 24 years old, sentenced after licking Bluebell ice cream at a Texas market. Last summer came headline after headline about someone taking a carton of Bluebell ice cream out of the supermarket freezers, licking the ice cream contained therein, then putting the carton back on store shelves. As I said, this is a big thing. I'm not just picking some random story. A punishment has been handed down over one of those stunts, thankfully. Deadrian Anderson was sentenced Thursday to 30 days in jail for letting his tongue touch the dairy goodness in a Port Arthur Walmart, NBC News reports. So I guess Port Arthur, Texas. Haven't heard of it, but big state, a lot of towns. The video of the 24-year-old doing so went viral after originally being posted online in August, and he was soon busted and pleaded guilty to criminal mischief in January. So that's a lesson for you. Even if you get away from it, if you are dumb enough to show all your friends online, someone's going to take that video and someone with a conscience is going to show the authorities and you are going to get caught. So don't do it.
Yeah, and like you said, this one was even before COVID. I remember this guy. It was just him licking it, and then he put it back in the frozen thing, and the video ended, right? But he went back and purchased it anyway. And it was just supposed to be some funny haha. I think his video was the one that was getting people to start doing it.
Oh,
Like,
he was the originator.
I think he's the originator. Like, other people have done it, but this was the one that really kind of pushed it forward and made it viral. You know,
We have an innovator here, folks. Good job, man.
with his tongue.
I'm going to skip forward ahead in the article. It's basically the same stuff as the last one. I just wanted to note, in addition to his 30-day jail sentence, notes KBMT, Anderson will receive 180 days of probation after his 30-day jail sentence. He'll be required to put in 100 hours of community service and have to pay a $1,000 fine, plus just north of $1,500 in restitution to Bluebell,
I was
the
laughing.
ice cream company.
I was laughing when I saw that. I was like, damn, that's some expensive ice cream, bro.
Yes. So I hope that lick tasted good. A teen was also accused of licking Bluebell ice cream in a Walmart in Lufkin, Texas, while Insider notes that a 36-year-old man, that's my age, was arrested in Louisiana on similar charges. So this is going all around. Stop. Please stop. You are risking people and yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Since I read all those, why don't you do your first story? So let me ask you, who do you think has the crazier story? Are you confident in your stories that you have the craziest one, or are you willing to challenge me?
Honestly, I'm looking at these in order, and I have more from you first right now, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to figure out how to do that, how to fix that. I think
Okay.
I have some better stories, honestly. Yours are pretty
We
crazy
have a challenge,
too.
folks.
Well, I mean, I guess it's all about perspective, right? So, mine.
Nope, I'm right.
Well, okay, so I'll say this: my first story sucks, but it's fun to hear about.
Bring it on, buddy.
My first, see, that's the thing, is my first story sucks, and your first story is so good. Like,
I know.
Oof.
Just as a not a caveat. What I don't know. Whatever. Just as something to point out there. I had 4. He had 2, so I had to give him 1. And I gave him the worst one. So
I have another.
So I could win.
I have another one, but it's probably not good for YouTube.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm kind of worried. About yours might not be too good for YouTube either. But hey, we're gonna find out, right? So
we will find out.
Let me just. I'm gonna come back.
Say hello in the chat, folks. We got 8 people.
I can actually play the video.
We can't see who you are unless you comment, by the way. So if you want to remain anonymous, then don't comment. And I have like 2 bugs flying all around.
Yeah, I just killed that. I killed that mosquito. So I've got it playing on the screen.
It is about 150 degrees in here. So why are you wearing a winter hat, Jason? Because I'd rather be sweating than look like I need a haircut 5 months ago, which is about the situation. I haven't got one since this pandemic.
So what you guys saw on screen while Jason was talking was a man who seriously overreacted when his 75-cent credit charge got declined. He was buying some M&Ms, upset that they couldn't melt in his mouth. So instead he attacked the grocery store clerk, threw over a bunch of stuff, and right there threw some bananas at the other guy. Here, take some bananas. Screw you, guy. Knocked over another register. He caused about $700 in damage. Apparently,
$700.75. I just like to throw that in because he got the M&Ms.
About $700.75 in there. So, weirdly enough, they can't identify him, which I haven't figured out why they couldn't identify him. But, I guess cameras just aren't that good in 7-Elevens. So authorities believe he was with another customer, but since the card was declined, here's a fun fact: if your card's declined, they don't know who you are. So maybe he's a serial person. He knows when his card's declined, they're not going to get his full name because the processor didn't push it through. So that's pretty much all I got on this one. It's I eased it in. This is the foreplay one. Which one are you starting with?
All right. Well, I just want a quick note on that. If you're going to get arrested for candy, can they at least be Reese's? I mean, M&Ms?
I know.
Give me a break. Did they at least have peanuts in them? Or are we talking regular M&Ms here?
Yeah, if it was regular M&Ms, that is some crap, man. Regular M&Ms are poopy.
In
Like,
what state is this? Because I need to find out where I can buy candy for 75 cents. I'll make a trip. It's about $1.50
it's
here.
California, Santa
I
Ana.
lived in California. I don't understand that one.
I don't. Probably on. Do you imagine that it was the one? You know, when you walk into a 7-Eleven, they've got usually like a little discount thing right near the front door. Like probably got some discount M&Ms that didn't have peanuts in them because no one wants that type, and threw a fit because he couldn't buy them. I gave a guy
All right.
75 cents or whatever night it was that I did the editing for the disappeared video. I went out there, gave a guy 75 cents. He needed 75 more cents for a beer, but then he couldn't buy it anyway because it was after 1. But oh man, I just couldn't
Good.
believe it. So which
Well,
one are you doing first?
so my first story, which is about someone who left something at a crime scene.
Okay.
My guy's about 9 times the criminal yours is.
I'd say even at $700, he's 9 times more the criminal.
Well, I was referring to actually it would be more like 7 or 8 times. I'm not good with math on stream, guys. I'm nervous here. But my guy, it was $5.65 worth of goods. So we're moving up the ladder, the chain here.
I was going off the value of what he left behind. Dang, man.
So are you ready? Do you got mine up? You sure do. Okay.
I sure do.
So guys, this guy got caught because he left something behind at the crime scene. So let's find out what it was. Cops, thief left behind unexpected clue. Police in Germany say they had an easy time tracking down a petty thief because he forgot his own son at the scene of the crime. Bautzen police said the 29-year-old suspect ran off when the $5.65 worth of goods he was trying to steal triggered an alarm at a supermarket checkout late Friday, per the AP. Police said the man's 8-year-old son was left behind, and so the culprit was quickly identified. The suspect, a German, also managed to fall during his escape and ended the day in the hospital, police said.
He's
So,
special.
You might leave some gloves behind. You might leave, I don't know, a weapon. You probably don't want to leave your kid. That's probably something you want to remember.
The one thing, right?
That would be the one thing.
Could you
All
imagine?
right, what do we got next for you, Grotto?
No, could you imagine though leaving? I have a 10-year-old son, right? Could you imagine just leaving your kid behind anywhere, let alone a police or a crime scene?
Yeah, maybe it was intentional. Maybe it was like, you deal with it.
I took $5.65. Here's my 8-year-old son. You can have him. Put him to work. Oh man.
Now the kid's working behind the register, paying it off, probably. All right, so we got 2.
I've got. This is more of a history. Let me move this. I don't want no notifications. All right, there we go. Oh, white screen. I had to get rid of some notification stuff there real quick. So,
take your time, buddy.
Yankees teammate thought Outcast was a serial killer. The 1996 Yankees roster consisted of a mix of veteran stars and the emergence of the Core 4, powering the team to a World Series title. The group kept it loose and enjoyed strong camaraderie in the clubhouse, besides Brian Boehringer, that is, who gave off some chilling vibes. So, this is Brian Boehringer right there. I tell people all the time, not only for the guy's ability, but it was like the greatest team I ever played on. Charlie Hayes said on the Pinstripe Pod. Everybody, you might see me, Graham, I don't even know if that's how you say his name, but Graham Lloyd, Andy Fox, or somebody hanging out in the area, and then the 4 more guys over there. Then we had Boehringer, who never talked, and we didn't know what he was. I thought he was a serial killer or something. And there's a quote in here. Oh, where is it? Let me find it.
Okay, so are we talking about like jokingly, this guy was weird, geez, he seems like a serial killer, or they literally thought he was a serial killer?
They literally thought he was a serial killer because he was an outcast on the team, and he would say stuff like if the umpire missed a strike, he'd be like, I'm gonna eat that guy later. He just straight face would be like, I'm gonna eat that guy's face off later.
Well, now I'm starting to believe he's a serial killer. So do we know for sure he's not?
Hayes, who notably caught the final out of the World Series win over the Braves, said Boehringer often was reading about Jeffrey Dahmer, a notorious serial killer, which everyone knows. Hayes faked a trip to the bathroom to find his books. He found a bunch of his books in his locker. That's crazy. Like, you're on an MLB team, the team that's going to take the whole year, and someone opens up your locker and it's just a whole serial killer library. Like of all the
Yeah.
things in your locker.
We
Uh,
will be doing an investigation. See if
yeah,
Bowring or whatever his name is has any more weirdness about him. The moral of this story, don't be weird.
yeah. So one more thing on that. You remember that? I always noticed when I would take ground balls, he would always be standing in the left field. Hayes said of Bowringer's unmatched intensity, I would bend down and look through my legs, and he'd be standing right behind me. I asked Tim Rays, and I would say, "Rock, what's up with that Bowringer guy?" And everybody's response would always be, "He's a serial killer, bro." That's what I guess it was a consensus on the team.
Okay.
I think that's a
So
good one.
that's a good one.
They
That
won a
is a
World
good one.
Series.
That's one we can look into further and see any
what
any
what he's up to
crimes
now?
around the area
Oh, I
unsolved.
know, right? So
All right.
what about which one for you next?
Um, this one is about an axe wielding robber. So this guy went and got an axe he was determined to get something. So let us find what was worth
Uh,
grabbing an axe.
are you sure that's the one that's I think that's the one you wanted me to do, buddy.
You are right. Okay, never mind. He'll cover that in a moment. Mine is about a guy in a high-speed chase.
Okay. Got
All
it.
right. He wasn't the driver though. Not fully. He was trying to teach someone to drive. So you may be thinking, "Oh God, did this guy try to have his son drive or something?" People always involving kids. Don't worry, it wasn't his son. As you see on screen, the cops say, quote, "I wish I could make this up." While it may or not be possible to teach an old dog new tricks, teaching a dog of any age to drive is not advisable.
Oh no, this happened in my
Washington
state.
State troopers, what's that?
Oh no, this happened in my state.
Of course. I see so many weird things in Washington now that I'm
This
looking at things.
happened, dude. This happened like 2 football fields away from where I live.
Did it?
Yeah, the picture is like 2 football fields from my house.
How funny. So if
Oh,
you haven't figured it out yet, the guy was trying to teach his dog to drive. Washington State troopers say that during a high-speed chase near Lakewood on Sunday, they were astounded to see that a pit bull was in the driver's seat of the 1996 Buick they were pursuing, Como News reports, or KOMO News, however you say it. The vehicle reached speeds of 109 miles per hour, so this dog knew how to drive, on Interstate 5 and hit at least 2 other cars before driving onto a trail for cyclists and pedestrians, troopers say. Just crazy driving, says Trooper Heather Axtman. When police finally stopped the vehicle with spike strips, the 51-year-old man inside told troopers he had been teaching his dog to drive.
you know, I never believed
Cool.
the monkey or that pit bulls were dangerous, but right now I really believe that pit bull is dangerous.
You never believed pit bulls were dangerous? Because I sure do.
I always believed it's the owners. It's how you raise the dog. But I guess if you raise a dog to drive, every dog is dangerous.
It is, and I'm probably gonna. This bug will not go away. Sorry. Probably gonna upset pit bull owners, but whenever I see some guy with like 3 pit bulls, it's like we get it, we get it. But that's just a personal opinion.
I agree. I think it really depends. You walk down with 3 pit bulls, some chains, and you look like you just walked out of a like a low budget cologne commercial. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
It's a little much, but hey, all animals need love, pit bulls too. Just raise them right. Because, for example, my dog Toby, who a lot of people who join my streams know because he's always coming up here and hanging out, um, even if he wanted to kill you, he would be incapable of scratching you. His hardest bite wouldn't even leave a mark. So it doesn't matter if he gets mad. Think about a pit bull, raise it right, because if he gets mad, someone's getting hurt.
yep.
So just raise them right, folks. I don't mean to insult pit bull owners. They're just as lovable as any other dog, of course.
Yep. Howdy, Jill. How you doing tonight? Jill in chat saying hello to you.
I don't see any chats.
Well,
Anything, people saying anything. That's weird.
Gotta press live chat.
I'm in it.
You don't see. You should refresh.
Okay.
Chat is working.
Has anyone else messaged? And I'm booted out of my own video. Hang on one second,
That's
guys.
what
Why don't you pull up yours while I do this?
All right. I think the one that I've got is actually the cops one. So cops, axe wielding robber took only donuts. They found him as well as the donuts a block away. And of course, this was Only one state away.
Hi, Jill. I see you now.
I wonder if this is at Voodoo. It was at Voodoo. Okay, so I know
It's
where
you
this.
West Coasters, man. Something's
I'm.
going on over there.
You see that?
Something's in the water.
I said donuts. A 24-hour donut shop, Portland. It was probably Voodoo. It happened in Voodoo. I'm reading this for the first time too, folks. An axe-wielding man who robbed a donut shop in Oregon wasn't interested in the money, police say. The suspect allegedly jumped over the counter of a 24-hour donut shop in downtown Portland, filled a box with donuts, and then fled on foot, leaving his hatchet behind and the cash register untouched. Their donuts are very expensive there at Voodoo, so I can understand it. That was like the place that birthed the bacon donuts over here on the West Coast. So people line up around the blocks for their donuts. Police say after they were called to a disturbance in Voodoo Donuts outlet at 3:25 a.m. Saturday, they found the suspect about a block away, eating a donut and holding a pink box from Voodoo.
I've heard of Voodoo Donuts. Are they any good?
Yeah, they're like the best donut shop in Portland, and they were, if you think of like food fads and stuff like that, they were the donut food fad here on the West Coast.
Okay. Yeah, in some other story, they came up one way or another. So I guess
see what Jill
donut
said?
lovers are into crime.
Jill says, "Hi, I'm good. I was a veteran nurse before becoming a people nurse, and I love
Veterinarian nurse.
I said veterinarian.
You said veteran. It's okay.
Oh, I said veteran. I'm sorry. Yeah. In 5 years, not one pit ever tried to bite, but golden retrievers and German shepherds could have killed me. I agree with you. I have owned both, and both of those types of dogs are the only ones who've ever bitten me. Never been bit by a pit bull. Just saying.
Aren't golden retrievers? And hello, Jill. That's funny. Well, not funny. It's interesting. Sorry, I'm doing like 5 things at once here. I can see you moving your mouth, Grotto. I can't hear you. But aren't golden retrievers known as like, isn't that Lassie? Like that's the helpful dog?
No, that's I think Lassie was a shepherd dog. By the way, you're going to see my mouth moving because there's a latency. Don't pay attention to my mouth moving.
Okay.
Only listen for my voice.
Sorry, guys. Not a techie.
He's still learning. No, I think Lassie was I don't want to look it up there. Wait 1 second.
And just to be clear, Jill, I love all dogs. I'm just saying raise them right, because if there's the capability of danger, you don't want him getting beaten and, sitting there with some kind of vendetta. Like, man, one day when this guy hits me or a girl hits me, I'm going to get him.
I think we were more talking about the stereotype of certain pit bull owners, not necessarily just the pit bulls.
Exactly. Lassie was a collie. You don't have to look it up, Jill.
I said it was a collie while you were talking. You had like a really brief like lull, and I said collie. I whispered it in your ears.
I got you. It's how they were raised. Yep, 100%. Okay, we got one more each.
Yep. Which one is you doing?
The last one about the cow.
I don't think we have one more each. No, you're on your last one. Yeah, it's the last one right now.
Okay.
I need to find it though because there's a bunch of stories.
Okay.
I guess I can just Control F. Cow. Found it. All right.
I'm not really going to read it. I'm just going to say this is disgusting. I don't know that it's funny, actually. So this would fall under zany, but definitely not funny. And I'm not going to say the word just because of keeping things family friendly, advertiser friendly. But 3 men sexually assaulted. I'll say that fine. I didn't want to say the M word. 9 horses, a cow, a goat, and dogs. So as long as there's been time, there's been crime. In 2019 was no exception. This roundup of, okay, that's not the story. Give me 1 second. Noah's Ark met Caligula when 3 Ohio men, with the help of a teenage boy, so at least we are not in the West Coast anymore, sexually assaulted nearly a dozen farm animals and an unspecified number of dogs. To relate this to the last story, don't do this to your pit bull. He will be angry and then dangerous. Matthew Brewbreaker, 33, Mark Miesnikoff, 35, and Terry Wallace, 41, were all sentenced to prison in April for their bizarre brand of animal husbandry. That's an interesting choice of words. Yep. The twisted trio did appear to have one standard. All the victims were female animals. So they actually thought this out. I'm just going to leave that one there. I don't want to read the rest of it. I just thought it would be like a wow.
It's a shock value ending there, let me tell you.
Yeah. So that's basically it for the stories. That's bunch of craziness. So for something fun, and bear with us, guys. This is episode 1 of Jason Hebert Live and Grotto, whatever we're going to call it. So we're still kind of learning what we're doing here. I do know I want it to be something a little more lighthearted because I cover a lot of craziness in the streams. I mean, on the channel. So I want the streams, live streams, to be a little more fun and interactive. So what we're going to do, and Grotto can start loading it up because we actually haven't even tested this yet, which we should have. But
you're
what's
right.
that?
I'm laughing. You're right.
Yeah, we had talked about doing it, but we had about 8 things going on today. We're going to play an interactive true crime game. This week, it's going to be more just me or Grotto playing it. You guys can kind of watch along and kind of help out. But typically, it's going to be one that you can join in. The reason we didn't do the interactive one today is, one, new to streaming, so not that many people join a lot of the lives unless there's something kind of big going on. So I knew there wasn't going to be a ton of people, combined with the fact that I went on almost 3 hours late. So I figure I'll save, at least for the first few weeks. We'll wait until more people start joining the chats and the streams and want to participate in the game.
So you wanna do the game first, and I guess I can start looking at how to load it up and everything. While I'm doing that, do you want to talk about not really go over anything because we don't have much to go over, but if anyone comes here looking for an update on Ashley,
Ashley
how would you
Spang.
Yep, how would you address that?
I did mention it in the beginning, but in case you weren't here, we are heavily involved in it. We didn't just do the interview. Grotto and he does more back end stuff. I'm a little bit more on the front lines when it comes to tracking information down, talking to the family, things like that. But I do want you guys to know, in case you're concerned about Ashley, which I know a lot of you are, because I got a lot of comments and messages about it. And by the way, Tammy appreciates you for that. But we can't give any direct updates.
Wait. I loaded the game. Holy moly, that was loud.
Okay. I didn't hear anything.
You will in a second.
Careful if you're wearing headphones, I guess.
Okay.
Is it going to blast?
Probably. Oh, it's too late. They're going to hear it.
Okay. Too late? I still didn't hear anything.
Oh.
What's that?
I said, oh.
Okay. Well, hopefully nobody else got a blast on their ears. And
it's coming. Oh, no.
Coming?
It's coming.
All right, guys. Be careful if you're wearing headphones, please. Don't want to damage your ears.
Maybe not. Yeah, I guess I didn't have it keyed in. Wow, how lucky is that?
Yeah, for sure. We'll be more careful next time, guys. Sorry if you did hear anything, but
well, no, there was no
did.
way to stop it. There was no way to stop it, so it didn't matter.
Okay. So you're going to be playing the game, so I'm just kind of watching along, right? How are we doing this?
No, because you can see what's going on. You're going to be playing the game.
It's a little bit interactive as far as we give our opinions and stuff, right? Try to find a killer.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. So let me.
So please participate in the chat, guys, if you want to help find the killer. What's that?
I'll add it as a source real quick, and then we can go ahead and get going on it.
So Jill did hear it. She has headphones, and it wasn't a big deal. Okay, thank you, Jill.
Good, thank you.
Thank God.
I have my headphones completely turned up, so.
Isn't that weird that she heard it and I didn't, though?
Yes, that is. Oh no, you have yours muted.
I have what muted?
Do you not have the stream muted?
Oh, because it's playing through the stream, and okay, I got you.
Okay.
By the way, I can only see the very corner of it.
How can you only what?
Of the game, I see just the pink and a tiny bit of white. Hang on, let me play it on here. This paused.
Yeah, let me bring it up too.
Okay, I should be able to see it when you do it now. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm basically looking at the studio, YouTube studio.
I'm trying to find the. Yeah,
give us just a second, guys. Like I said, this is a work in progress.
Well, you're telling me it's not there, so I have to go look at that. I had it all set up.
Sorry. No, it is there now. I was looking at the wrong thing. Forgive me.
Okay. Not that
Please
one.
try to join in on the game, guys, if you're hanging out. We got Jill communicating, but there's only a few people in here, like 6, but try to participate if you can. But if you want to remain Anonymous, by all
A
means, do it.
mominous. If you want to be a mominous,
Anonymous.
up hip
That's anonymous, or for the females, anonymous.
hip hop
That's the feminine version.
hip hop anonymous. You know what that's from?
Hip hop anonymous? No.
What? Big Daddy. Adam
Oh,
Sandler.
hip hop. That's actually what I was just quoting.
Yeah.
I thought you
Okay.
meant hip hop anonymous. What's it from?
So I'll move me down here.
Okay, my dog just whined. Can you guys give me about while you load that game up? Why don't you do it with them? Because I have to take my dog out, or he's going to peel over my floor, and the floor can't take any more of that. So, can
Okay.
you kind of take over for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you. Hang out with Grotto, guys. I promise you, he's awesome.
Boy, I hope you guys enjoy being lied to. Thanks, Jill. Happy it wasn't that big of a deal. I know you mentioned it. I just finally got back into the chat to see that. Yeah, it's the first week Jason's kind of getting used to the whole streaming thing. I have quite a bit more experience doing it, so I'm kind of trying to just let him go with his flow and adjust with him. And that's basically where we're at. So there will be some additional live streams and stuff like that coming up. We're going to be doing a lot more games. Hello, Georgia6767. I'm going to call you Georgia if that's okay. Jason will be right back. He's taking his pet friend out to use the restroom. And we just went through a couple of different stories. I was thoroughly whooped by his, his offerings, what he curated for the week. But now we're going to be popping into a game called, I don't remember, but it'll tell you. A Matter of Murder. That is the game we're playing right now. So, first thing we need to do is our title and surname. I think we're going to be Mastro or Detective. We should be detectives. Wish they had we can do other. We're sleuths. Jeroy. Jessroy. No, we'll go Jason. Sleuth Jason. As soon as Mr. Sleuth Jason gets back. All right. Well, let's see. Is he back? He's not back. Just trying to see if I could hear for him. Just heard my door open. I think one of my kids are popping in. I hear whispering. Mr. Jason. Mr. Jason. All right. He'll be back when he comes back. Until then, I want to test something. Because I did some stuff for him. Oh, I guess it's not going to show. Maybe not. We'll do it later. We're in the game. Come on, Jason. Come back. Believe in yourself. We got 8 people watching, and Jason had to go take a dog out to the restroom, of course, though that matters more. The puppy's got to go. You got to take the puppy to go. I am just here waiting with the rest of you. We've got a game set up. Jill, no, I live in Washington State. I'm in the Northwest. Quite far away from Jason. Him and I met in a group. I saw some of his stuff and said, hey, here's what I think you need to do. I think you need to do this, 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 and this. And I just kept pestering him to fix some things. I'm the guy that does I narrate with him on the disappeared videos, and I also, I narrate and I edit the disappeared videos. So I'm the guy that does that stuff, and Cold Country Podcast is my channel. So hi. I wonder what that dog needed to do. I think it went and claimed a couple trees in the neighborhood. I think his dog is like 19 years old. I'm not sure. That sounds ludicrous. We're gonna have to ask him when he gets back, but it's an old pup. I think it's 13 years. Maybe it's 13 years. I know it's in the teens. I wonder where you are. Yes, I do remember that, Jill. In fact, I do so little on that channel right now that I actually still have that notification when I click on my notification. Right. Yeah. Yep, you're right below Tanya Nicole. I need to click off of that. My dogs take as long as they want. Yep. I think he just came back in. I'm gonna pop off camera real quick, give something to my daughter. Be one moment. All right, he's back, folks. Let's not talk about him, okay? Uh-oh, he's gonna teach his dog to drive a car. Hi, my name's Jason Hebert. I read stuff, and I put weird things on the Facebook. Hi. You should subscribe. That was my pee-pee. He can't hear me. Welcome back.
So sorry about that, guys. I wanted to just show you who's responsible for that, so you don't blame me. You can blame him. And if any of you are wondering, geez, why wouldn't you take your dog out to pee before the stream so that he doesn't do it during it? I did, but this guy is about to be 17 in December, so he has a lot of bladder issues. Taking care of him is literally a full-time job. So thank you for bearing with me. And he might even have to go again by the end of the stream. But the good thing about him is he's very vocal. He will let you know. He does an ever-increasing whine that just gets louder and louder and louder until you pay attention to him, right, bud? So we'll give him a treat. And have we started the game yet?
Nope.
Thank
waiting
you, Joe.
on you.
Oh, geez, I thought you were doing it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
guys.
no. We had a lot of fun. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm sure they did with you, my man.
Dogs always
Let's give
do
the
come
dog
first.
a treat. Dogs always. Oh, hang on, buddy. You just knocked it down. Oh, that just fell in some gross stuff. So you're not going to have that one. Dogs always do come first, Jill. This is my boy. So he'll be happy hanging out here as long as he has treats. Hang on. Give it a minute before the next one, bud.
He's already looking for the next one.
Yeah.
So,
and one fell in some of the ashes that dropped.
Oh.
Current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate, just so you know. I'm seeing that.
Yeah. I think it's because I'm pulling from you too, but it looks good. There's no issues on it. So.
Oh, we got it on the whole screen. Cool.
Yep. So here it says, "Dear." Oh, you know what? Let me pull up the game myself. So I'll be.
I had two great Pyrenees and Chihuahua. Oh, I love Chihuahuas.
Do you?
I do. I bet you take care of them very well, Jill. You seem like quite the dog lover, which is awesome.
You know, my daughter wants to be a veterinarian when she grows up. Every night when I get off with you, if she wakes up or is awake, we watch a YouTube channel out of South Korea called like the Critter Club. It's all about saving animals. They're an awesome channel. They go through adoption, rescue, rehabilitation, everything. But onto the
what's
game.
The name? Plug them.
It's called the Critter Club. But it's all in South Korean.
Them out. Sounds good.
It's all in South Korean.
Toby's like, check them out. South Korean?
It's in it's South Korean, but Korean. So I watch, like, most of the stuff I watch is subtitled. So, but onto this, it says, "Dear Sleuth Jason, your presence is requested at an English country house party. Come prepared for elegant dinners, light-hearted badminton rivalries, and possible murderous mayhem, weather permitting. RSVP, do you want to go in?"
Sir.
All right, are you okay? Are you okay being named Sleuth Jason?
That's what everyone calls me.
And Jill, that is awesome. She said her daughter is going to college to be a wildlife rehabilitator.
That's really cool. Wow. How old is your daughter, Jill? probably in the 18 to 20-ish
Ooh,
range.
there's different case files. Do you want to do the introductory case so you can learn it?
What do we, just to make sure everyone can kind of join in for the whole length of it, what's the kind of length we're talking in the game? Is it like 10 minutes or so? I still want it to be like an hour and a half long and people all leave and like, I don't have time for that.
It's not
Hi,
gonna be that.
Georgia,
It's
by the
not
way.
gonna be that long. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, whatever one you think.
Well, let's do the
Jill or
introductory
Georgia,
one.
do you want to pick a case that you can see on screen?
So I'll read the cases. There's introductory case. That's welcome to the manor. That'll help everyone kind of learn the game. It actually, there's a maid that follows you around and will tell you about the game in that one. There's case file 1, less is more. Case file 2, mute testimony. Case file 3, suspects on parade. Case 4 is modus operandi. Operandi. I can't see that. Is that an I at the end? Yeah,
Well,
it
I
is.
just know that word in general.
Oh, okay. Case file 5's no exit. Then there's secrets change hands, enamored ensemble, in the details, left for. There's a lot of them. Hey, what's up, Mango?
Hey, Mango.
I saw "Hey guys, it's," and I had to move my head because my microphone's in the way during the last of that.
Nah.
Do you want to do the introductory one so you can learn the game too?
We'll try with that one. And if it's super quick, we can do a second one. But let's do one that is long enough to everyone can see the length of it.
Okay, so we've got. I'm gonna
Quick enough so everyone stays.
I'm gonna move you to about right, y'all, so people can see that right there. It says motives. So.
Jill's daughter is 21, by the way. That's awesome. I bet you're really proud of her. That's something really cool. I love animals.
All right, Jill said the introductory will be great too. So. Right here it says, "Good evening, Sleuth Jason. You're a new guest at the manor, aren't you? Don't be too alarmed. It's just a body. This sort of thing happens all the time around here. Bye, puppy."
Sorry.
You're good? "Welcome, I'm the maid at the estate. My name is Frau Spills, or Fra, or whatever. But you can call me whatever you like. All right, the other guests certainly do. It's too bad about Diva Lavox being murdered, but who doesn't love a good mystery? It'll certainly pass the time. Let's begin our investigation in the front hall. If you click on the front hall...
Should we be taking any notes, like the name Diva? Sorry to interrupt.
It takes everything on the right.
Okay.
Diva's the person who died. I don't think you need to know her name.
I just want to know who I killed, or who somebody killed.
Who you killed?
Maybe.
So here in the front hall...
Little do you know.
Well done, goodness. Why, look at Harris Von Pinches here. Quite a suspicious looking character, don't you think? You'll want to interrogate all the suspects in the house. Their testimony will help you assemble the events of the evening. If you click on a suspect, you can ask for an alibi, information on the weapon, or a motive. Let's ask Von Pinch for an alibi. So what you do is click on them, and we can do ask for an alibi, ask about a weapon, ask about a motive, and never mind. So... prompted to ask for an alibi, so we're going to do that one first. Okay. The Harris squeezes the bridge of her nose as if to ward off an oncoming migraine. Any idiot would know I was in the billiard room with Rector Qualms. So apparently any idiot would know. Excellent. Now let's see if they know anything about how it was done. Let's click on her again and ask about a weapon.
Okay. So she's calling us idiots. She's already suspicious.
Yep, that B word did it. The Harris. Yeah. Okay, so she's already calling us idiots now. The Harris looks at you like you are literally not speaking English. Weapon? You're asking me about a weapon? What weapon? I don't think she likes us, bro.
No. But they could be making her seem suspicious to throw us off. So what do we do here? We question a few different people and pick between them?
That's it. You're going to question them. You can examine evidence and the weapons. Like there's an oar, rifle, knife. Everyone can see everything on the side of the screen there.
How many suspects do we have?
Well, I don't know. We haven't clicked there yet. Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? You need to watch the stream. All your suspects are right there on the right, sir. So there's suspects, weapons, and motives. It's the same.
Okay.
And up there you've got a state map, accused, notebook, and options. So you said take notes, right? Here's your
Yep.
suspect notes, weapon notes, motive notes. Estate map. That's how we get back, but we need to. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Okay. Never mind. I don't know what we're supposed to do now. Ask about a motive? All right, we'll ask about a motive. Even if Ambassador Wu is insane and spent their time in an asylum for the criminally violent, which I know to be true, that doesn't mean she is capable of murder. Oh, wait. Ooh, that's a clue. Well done. You have fully interrogated your first suspect. You are well on your way to solving the case. Don't be surprised if they occasionally get huffy and leave quite abruptly. Some suspects are quite sensitive. All right. In addition to interrogating the suspects, you'll find lots of clues strewn about the estate if you search carefully. To examine or search something, we just got to click on it. So it wants us to click on the bat on the floor. Nothing particularly noteworthy. So we're going to go. Okay, cool. So now we can go back to the estate map. We've got the study. It's got 2 people in it. We've got the dining room with 1 person in it and the billiards room with 1 person in it.
Billiards.
Billiards? Of course. That's where I'd go to. We've got Rector
Sketchy
Qualms.
crap.
So we're going to open up the notebook real quick so I can kind of go there for you.
Okay.
Harris Von Pinch claimed that Ambassador Wu might have killed Diva Lavox out of insanity. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
That's the guy in the billiards room?
Nope. But there's a hammer on the ground and Rector Qualms. You want to examine the hammer first or talk to the gentleman?
Hammer.
All right, hammer time. What? You initially thought it was remnants of paint. Wait. What you initially thought were remnants of paint appears to be bloodstains. Could the hammer have been used to commit the murder?
Okay.
All
So
right.
we got a bloody hammer.
Bloody hammer. And do we want to talk to Mr. Qualms?
Now we sure do. After that hammer, he's right next to it, right? Or in the same room?
He's in the same room. Huh. I noticed you discovered the murder weapon. All right, cool.
All right, guys. We know the murder weapon. Step 1 complete.
What do you want to do? An alibi? So the time moves every time we do something. So, time gets kind of short on you. So there's alibi, weapon, or motive. Do we need we don't need to know any more information about a weapon. So just alibi and motive. Is that what you want to do?
Why don't we do alibi first? See where this guy was when this happened.
All right. Rector Qualms.
If anyone has any ideas in the chat, throw them in there. I don't have to direct the game. This is more for you guys to participate.
Yep. Believe me. And you can smell the sharp odor of cheap scotch on his breath as he leans in. Harris Von Pinch will back me up. We were together in the billiards room, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Yep.
Not a red herring, Joe.
Too many billiards rooms, things I could say. All right. What about a motive?
Leave that out. Yes, definitely. Wait. Yeah. Motive.
Qualms touches your elbow lightly. Ask Master Percy about that root of all evil. Money. He needed it. And Diva Lavox had it. And then he shrugs, resigned. All right.
So the girl that got killed had money, and he's saying Von Percy needed money, correct?
Yep. So there's 1 person in the dining room and 2 people in the study now. Do we want to go to the study to see the 2 people?
Oh, there's 1 in the study. Go in there.
There's 2 in the study. Dining room has 1. So.
Okay.
So suspect number 1 and suspect number 2 are each other's alibis. So checklist here. Or sorry.
That's sketchy. They could have worked together. Okay.
So weapon notes, suspect notes.
Yes, Joe.
So Harris Von Pinch kept company with Rector Qualms. So first 1 and 2, they were both together in the billiards rooms. And they both said that they were each other's alibi. So that looks like that matches up. So there's Master Percy and Ambassador Wu and a gun on the ground. I don't think we need to look at that rifle.
Percy, because that's the one that needed money. Let's talk to him.
Money? Okay. Do you want an alibi first?
Yeah, what was Percy? We know he needed money, and we know the girl that got killed had money. So that's our main lead right now, right? I think so.
So Percy, I was in the damn trophy room all night searching for a reason not to kill all of you. Or myself. Percy rolls his eyes. Ward Constance was there too. So I suppose I have an alibi after all. The guy's kind of messed up.
Ward Percy?
No, no, no. Ward
Sorry, I was looking at
Constance.
Golden Slots. What's up, Golden Slots, my man?
Hey,
Say
what's
that
up, buddy?
again.
Ward Constance was in the was with him in the trophy room, so we can ask Ward Constance about
See if
that.
he confirms the alibi.
And I think Ward Constance is the one that's in the dining room. So, what about a motive? You want to ask about a motive?
For Percy, right?
Rector Qualms was jealous of Diva Lavox for some unknowable reason and insisted on talking about it at every turn. What a bore. Do you think we even need to talk to Ambassador Wu?
He's the one that can confirm Von Percy's alibi, right? No. That's the other guy, Ward.
So Harris Von Pinch claimed that Ambassador Wu might have done it out of insanity. Here's Ambassador Wu, so maybe we should talk to Wu to get their alibi. Because if we can't corroborate their alibi, right?
Right. We want to corroborate all the alibis.
Kitchen, Harris Von Pinch, all night. And you can check. The Ambassador arches a challenging. Okay. So Harris Von Pinch was in the billiards room with certain someone doing stuff, and he said, if you know what I mean. So she just said she was also with Harris Von Pinch, but in the kitchen. So Harris Von Pinch couldn't be in two places. So her alibi doesn't check out. Do you want to accuse her for insanity?
This is the one that they think did it because she's insane. What do you guys think? Jill, Slots, should we accuse her? This is Wu? Sorry, so many names I'm trying
Ambassador Wu.
Yeah. So we have two. Okay, so we're definitely onto something. So two people have given the same alibi. So it's got to be one of those two people, correct?
No, so two people corroborated their alibi that they were both in the billiards room, and she said she was with one of them. So the two of them together she couldn't have been in the billiards room with the two of them, given what they were doing. Remember the gentleman? Remember what the gentleman in the billiards room? What he said he was doing with Von Pinch?
Right.
She said she was also with Von Pinch, but in the kitchen. So her Ambassador Wu's alibi doesn't match up because obviously Von Pinch was getting pinched somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree with Jill. Let's accuse Ambassador Wu. That looks like the best lead.
All right.
So once we accuse, is the game over? We're right or wrong, or how does it work?
That's it. Yeah.
Does everyone agree? Mango, Slots, Jill, do we accuse Wu? I think that's the best way to go. We're going to win or lose based on this.
Yep.
At least Jill, she seems like she knows what's going on pretty good.
Oh, it's not letting us do anything now.
Okay, Georgia also says accuser. We're going Ambassador Wu. Come on, guys. Let's prove that we're good crime solvers here.
Accuse. As you gather.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Golden Slots, for the $5 donation. We love you.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Appreciate it. You are the man.
Oh, yeah. Jason. You can't see it on screen, but the thing that just popped up, if we had his normal stuff up, is just like a thank you. And that. Hey,
did you accuse yet?
No.
Oh, but we're going to accuse Ambassador Wu, right? Because we get the chat in agreement.
I'm just explaining to everyone because the super chat notification came up on screen too. So the whole whisper was there. So normally they'd be able to hear it, but we've got the game up right now. So as you gather, Constable Bobby arrives at the estate just in time for your dramatic reveal. Everyone looks at you as you begin recounting what happened. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
When our excitement began, Diva Lavox was in the trophy room enjoying a glass of spirits. And what was the weapon?
The hammer, right?
The hammer, all right. As the killer approached the trophy room, they noticed a hammer on the floor. And what was the motive?
Well, we have either she was crazy, we have someone that's jealous, and we have someone that needs money. So for Ambassador Wu, she was crazy.
Yep, insanity. Diva Lavox drove them to insanity over time. The murderer tightened their grip on the hammer and she dead. And that don't look like blood. That looked like a little mess. And the person that killed Diva Lavox, I've been called a great many things in my day, Sleuth, but never a murderer. She calmly puffs her cigarette. I'm afraid you're mistaken. I'm not the killer. You explain how Ambassador Wu lied all about an alibi at the time of the murder by claiming to have spent the evening with Harris Von Pinch.
Mm-hmm.
She smiles wistfully, a wistful, lonely smile. I've learned over the years that there's a time to press forward and there's a time to admit defeat, and now might be the time to admit to this particular defeat. So it sounds like she did it. Great job. You've got a knack for solving mysteries, haven't you? Let's see how you fare with something more challenging. And it's going to say how life's going to get harder, and good job, Senior Jason.
So we're correct.
Yep, you solved it.
We did it. Jill, look at you go. Hey, grilled cheese, we just solved a murder. How you doing? What were you doing while we solved the murder?
What did you do on a Sunday night? Oh, we solved a murder.
What'd you do yesterday? I don't know. I hung out with my dog. I ate a grilled cheese. Oh, I solved a murder too.
Boom.
Go me.
So, do you want to do another one?
Yeah, I guess we can do one more because these are pretty quick. I just don't want. I want to make sure people are enjoying this stuff. Yeah, let's do one more. Now, you know what? Let's do one more because now we have an idea of the game. I kind of was like trying to see where this was all going. Now I know what the where it all leads to. So yes, or so, 1 for 1.
So I generated a new case file. So if anyone's played the game or if anybody's watching this back, they won't get one like that they've seen on the list.
Okay.
Is there anything more enjoyable than a weekend house party? It's your host being It's your host being murdered at a weekend house party. It's the most delightfully mysterious, but Major Thomas has been found murdered. It's a befuddling case, make no mistake. The body was discovered locked in the dining room, and they had to break the door down to get inside. So in a locked dining room, they had to break the door down to get inside, folks. You were occupied all evening. What? Donning a pair of stockings, darning, it says darning a pair of stockings, and missed all the excitement. However, deciphering this little mystery should be an amusing way to pass the time. Don't tarry, the clues are waiting to be unearthed. So we're in a new mansion. We've got a person that looks like a rabbit in the music room. We've got 2 people in the front hall, 1 person in the billiard room, and 1 in the study. Where do you want to start?
5 people. Let's do. We had good luck starting with the people in 1 rooms. Thanks, okay. Jill. Thanks for hanging out. We love you. Come anytime. Every Sunday at 8 p.m. we're going to be doing these kind of streams for fun. And then, the regular content, of course, is always there.
8 p.m.
Thank you so much. 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. I'm doing parentheses. Or whatever that's called. Okay, so where did you want to go?
Somewhere where it just has one. Last time we did good starting with the rooms with 1 person, get their story, then we'll go into the multiple people room. So what, study has 1? Is that correct?
Study, billiard room, and music room.
Let's do billiards again, because we started there last time with that sketchy crowd.
Got Madame Dreary, and we have wire on the ground. Like slit wire. Do you want to look at the slit wire first or talk to Madame Dreary?
Look at the wire first.
So the piano wire had nothing noteworthy on it. So we're going to ask Madame Dreary for an alibi, about the weapon, a motive, or never mind.
Well, I guess first about the weapon, see what that's doing there, and then her alibi.
Yeah, because I seem the sort to know the cause of death just by looking at the body. I have no inkling which weapon was used. That's what she said to you.
Okay. Where's her alibi? What's her alibi?
The madam appears completely disinterested in this topic. No alibi. I was by myself in the music room. Are you surprised? Dying. You surprise much too easily. She's got an accent.
So we have someone with no alibi.
Oh, she
So
was
if
in the music
everyone
room
else has
alive.
solid alibis, what's that?
She was in the music room alone. That's her alibi.
Which is no alibi.
Correct. All right. So we're going to go back. Do we want to go? Now there's two people in the study. Do you want to go to the two people in the study or the one person in the front hall or the one in the music room?
We'll do the study.
Study, the two of them?
Does that work for you guys?
There's two weapons in here. We've got Princess Lam. It looks like somebody got beat to... There's three weapons in here. There's a pocket watch. What's the pocket watch about? Maybe that's the poison? A pillow and a hammer.
Start with the hammer. It's probably not going to be it because it was last time, but...
Under close inspection, the hammer appears to be severely damaged. Could it have been used to murder Major Thomas?
Okay.
You don't inspect any of the other ones?
All of them.
All of them. All right. You were certain that this pocket watch belonged to Madame Dreary, but the inscription reveals that it was gratefully presented to Major Thomas. So that's his pocket watch.
No, it was hers and she gave it to him.
Maybe.
That's what it says.
No, we were certain that it belonged to her, but the inscription says it was presented to someone else.
Okay, so we have our first strangeness, let's say.
Yeah, this one's got clues too, not just actually this is pretty important. This isn't a weapon. You examine the discarded handkerchief. You don't recognize it. However, it bears the embroidered initials of Airman Penelope. Whoever that is. So do you want to talk to Princess Lam first or Diva Lavox?
Diva's still here? Wasn't she killed in the last one?
Yeah, it's a new character. It's a new game every time, buddy.
I know, but that'd be different characters. Okay, Diva came back to life.
Well, there are. Princess Lam wasn't in the last. Princess Lam wasn't in the last one. It's just a rotating cast.
Let's talk to Diva.
Diva, welcome back. Princess Lam is pointing at her with a candle.
That's all we get out of her?
If this is your idea of flirtation, sleuth, I'd like to suggest you go do something anatomically difficult to yourself. And the Diva storms out.
She's correct. I'm not very good at flirtation.
Yeah, she gone, buddy. She's just straight up left.
So both women so far have been completely disinterested in talking to me. It sounds like my real life.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Princess Lam, do you know what we should... Oh my God. Do you know what we would do to the asker of such questions in my country, sleuth? You don't want to know. She left too.
3 for 3.
3 for 3, bro. Dang.
I'm striking out. Okay, so all we have is a bunch of people that won't talk to us, but we do know we have one of the ones that has no alibi was alone. We thought it was her pocket watch, but it has his name on it. Let's get some alibis.
Okay, well, there's Barrister Harvey. There's a book and glasses, too. Do you want to look at the book? I'm in the music room now. Do you want to look at the book and glasses?
Each room we go in, we'll examine all the items first, then talk to people and get their alibis.
Concealed between the pages of the book, you find a love letter written to Major Thomas. It's signed Princess Lam.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You find a pair of forgotten spectacles in the music room. They look very much like the pair Madame Dreary was wearing earlier. He was killed.
Go to her because she has no alibi. Check those glasses.
Well, let's see where he was. I already did. But she said she was alone in the music room, so the glasses prove she was in the music room. Remember, she said she was in there. She left her glasses in there. That's not where he was killed, so we can 86 her out of it.
Okay. Okay.
The pocket watch, which attests that Madame Dreary might have done it out of jealousy. So, and Madame Dreary wasn't very forthcoming, or was she?
So Lamb wrote him a love letter, and Dreary might have been jealous because maybe he had something going on with Lamb.
Yeah. So actually, it couldn't have been Madame Dreary because Madame Dreary was alone. And where was he killed? Do you remember where he was killed?
He was locked in the dining room.
Yeah, so she wasn't there. So Barrister Harvey asked for an alibi. You know, Sleuth, I have half a mind to sick my legal team on you. Tread lightly. And he leaves. Oh man,
Nobody wants to talk.
we're having problems here. There's only one more person to talk to, and it's the airman in the drawing room. Airman.
Yeah, we need someone to talk about an alibi. Talk to him.
A letter appears to be blackmail note addressed to Diva LaVox. You recognize, ooh, Diva LaVox. Got blackmail, da.
So a blackmail note from who to Diva?
It was from Major Thomas that got killed. He was blackmailing Diva Penelope.
Diva LaVox, I mean.
Oh, I said Penelope. I just clicked on Penelope. Sorry. Airman Penelope.
So he was trying to blackmail Diva.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he was in love with Lamb. She at least wrote him a love letter, and
Yep.
Dreary was jealous over it.
Awesome. Yep. But Dreary has been completely set clear because she was in the music room that night by herself because of the glasses.
Right.
Penelope. Who cares what I thought of Major Thomas? Penelope looks baffled. All that matters is that I was with Barrister Harvey in the study. It won't be hard to confirm that. Well, Barrister Harvey wouldn't tell us where the hell he was, so it is kind of hard to tell that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll ask her about a motive. What could Major Thomas have done to drive someone to kill him? No, seriously, I'm asking you because I have no idea. All right, well. So that's everyone. I really think Diva LaVox did it, right? Because
it's Diva or Lamb. Lamb loved him, but we don't know how he felt back.
Okay.
So what more can we check between those two? I would strongly say it's Diva or the other one.
Yeah.
Lamb.
Trying to see if I can get any good information as far as their
What was it about the handkerchief?
Found a handkerchief.
Whose was that?
So hers was in the study, right? And she said she was in the study with what's his face. So I guess that proves it. That was in the study, so he was in the study with her. So it's not Barrister Harvey, it's not Airman Penelope, and it's not Madame Dreary. So you're right. It's either Princess Lamb. Out of love, or Diva LaVox for being blackmailed.
And I'm just gonna say it's probably Lamb. They want us to think it's the blackmailed one, is my guess. But let's go not off of speculation. What more can we see between Lamb and the blackmail one?
The Lamb and Diva LaVox, and we're running out of things. Do you want to go after Lamb again just to confirm?
Yeah, go back to Lamb and see if there's anything we missed or just haven't remembered.
Let's ask her again for an alibi, maybe?
Yeah.
This interview is over. She leaves again. I think it's her.
I think so too.
Let's see if we can get what's her face one more time too.
Mm-hmm.
Diva LaVox.
The blackmail one. Yeah.
Yep.
Diva. Lamb or Diva LaVox.
Let's ask her about a motive. Maybe that won't get her to leave. I'm usually pretty good at reading people, but in this case, I have no information on a motive to share with you. She didn't leave. All right, so now we can ask her about an alibi. What? LaVox closes her eyes and half smiles sadly. Now the gloves come off. Well, it's better that I find out the beast you are now before things got out of control. She left again.
The beast who is?
Us. You, Jason, the beast you are. When the beanie comes off. So
my feeling is this game is trying to set her up as looking suspicious, so I think it's the other one. I think it's Lamb.
You think it's Lamb? I'm gonna ask Harvey one more time about a motive.
You sound really low, by the way, all of a sudden.
Oh, I moved off to the side. So we're gonna ask Harvey one more time about a motive.
Okay.
He blinks his eyes as if you just caught him in the beam of oncoming headlights. I really have no idea why anyone would kill Major Thomas. Oh, crap. All right, we can look at one more place. Let's go to the trophy room, see if there's poison there.
There's poison?
It doesn't matter. It's already... We're looking for, like, things on the ground. Madame Dreary was pretty good to us. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna find anything.
I'm going Lamb. It's Lamb or Diva. I'm saying Lamb. What about you? What's your feelings on this?
I think it was over the blackmail.
You think it's Diva?
Yeah. What do you guys
Ooh.
think? What do you guys think in the
Hey,
chat?
Tammy's here.
Hey, Tammy.
Tammy, we're doing a. You caught us at the end here. How you doing, sweetheart? We're doing a murder mystery. It's a game where they give you a bunch of suspects. We've ruled a lot of them out. We got the first one right, but this is the second game.
There's
Do
either a
you
princess
think?
on
Let's
the-
let Tammy pick. Me
Okay.
and Grotto have different opinions. Um, so this guy got a love letter from one woman, and he had written a blackmail letter to another. So, who do you think killed him? The one that wrote him the love letter, or the one he was trying to blackmail? Grotto thinks it's the blackmail.
It's always a
I
blackmail.
think that maybe that's like a red herring. They're trying to trick us into thinking it's the person with the blackmail. Do you go love letter or blackmail? You want to let Tammy pick Grotto, and that'll be our choice?
I'm fine with that. Love letter. She went with yours too. All right. Let's
That's
go.
my girl. I knew she was going to agree with me.
So you think it was Princess Lamb?
Mm-hmm.
And what was he killed with?
Princess my ass. Oh shit. Oh, George is with you. We got teams forming here.
Hey, you got a fly on the back of your monitor again.
The back of my monitor.
The monitor that you're looking at. To your left. Monitor, other one. That one, yeah. I think it's flying
I
around
didn't
on
know
you.
you could see that. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Well, you got your window. Oh, you can't see it. He's got his window open because of how hot it is.
Yeah,
So they're
sorry.
flying. I saw it fly in and just go. Here's my new home.
What are the choices for the weapon?
Well, we know what it is. It's the hammer.
No, sir, because that was the first case. There's nothing.
No. The hammer said it was beaten. The hammer was broken, like it'd been used to commit a murder.
But there was no blood, right? And he
It
was
says
just laying on the floor.
Verbatim on the notes on screen. It says the hammer exhibits evidence of being used to commit the murder.
Okay.
Nothing else does.
God, there's all these bugs coming in from the open window.
You should close that window.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, well, we're almost finishing here. Okay, well, it's going to tell us if we're right or wrong. So me and Tammy pick the love letter. You and Georgia pick the blackmail. So it doesn't really matter which one you pick. We'll know which group was right.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. We're doing this together, so we're all right or wrong together. No big deal. The hammer was in the dining room when the murderer walked in. And what was the motive? Love, right?
If you're choosing mine and Tammy's, it's love. If you're choosing yours, it's blackmail. Pick either one because
The killer never got over Major Thomas. After he scoffed at the murderer's heartfelt emotions, our killer reacted quickly. That doesn't mean you're right.
About love, I guarantee I'm right. Keep going.
And it was Princess Lamb, right?
Mm-hmm. That's my pick.
Princess folds her arms, and her expression frosts over. You would accuse me of such a horrible crime? I reject your finger pointing. I have murdered no one.
Sure.
The constable turns to you coldly. Hold there. You've done your best, but let the professionals handle it now, shall we? You got it wrong.
Whoa. We get a
It
tough
appears
guy.
that your soothing tactics would benefit from some practice. Don't give up, though. How did the killer get into a locked dining room? Keep your eyes open for anything out of the ordinary. Did you thoroughly search the house? You might have found some evidence that would have led you to the proper motive. Blackmail.
We're wrong.
Blackmail.
I'm bragging and I'm wrong.
Black.
It was blackmail for sure? Confirmed?
No, it doesn't tell you. But I know you were wrong, so I could still be right.
Okay, so we're just wrong then. That's the
We're all
so
wrong.
it was the blackmail for sure.
Well, yeah, we looked at everything else. It was the motive that was wrong.
Tammy, we were wrong. It's okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It's the fun, right?
Damn, 1 for 1 and Grotto's 2. I mean, 1 out of 2 and Grotto's 2 for 2.
Oh, we don't know again.
Grilled cheese sided with me and Tammy. So, all right, I was just kind of thinking like whatever way they try to point us, they're trying to trick us, but it sounds like they weren't doing that. They were
I
being
think,
honest.
well, so I would have agreed with you, except it wasn't one of the ones that was made for the original ones. It was
You
randomly.
sound really far again, by the way.
Okay, I'm up close now. So I would have agreed with you, except it's randomly generated. It's not like predisposed missions. You know, like play a game, it's going to be the same thing over and over because it's random. I was thinking their algorithm probably isn't that intelligent. So
Yeah,
I was thinking stupid game, probably can't get one over us. So I went with the obvious. But
So
I
I
mean,
was giving it too much credit. And Tammy's right. She just got here. So she doesn't, that's not an X for her. That grilled cheese, you're going down with me because you've been here the whole time.
well, grilled cheese said they thought it was the letter, the blackmail.
No. Oh, never mind. This game is fun. Can't wait to play it. Yeah, it's fun. I like the second one a lot more since I kind of knew it was good. The first one, I was like, where are we going with this? But that was fun. All right, guys. So we went over some fun news stories. We played a game, and that's probably going to be the idea. We go with these live streams. Like I said, I cover a lot of heavy stuff throughout the week. So this is kind of fun to do something a little different at the end of the week and let you guys participate. Yep. I was 3 hours late today, so we had a lot less people here than we probably would have. But I thank you guys who did join in, about 8 people hanging out here with us, as well as thank you, Jill, who was here earlier but had to go to work, get ready for work in the morning. So thank you so much. You want to say goodbye, Grotto, before we take off?
Well, yeah, and just kind of a note, gonna be playing a lot more of games like this on this channel again, like he said, but also over on Cold Country Podcast. We will have a game night every week. We're going to be filming it and then releasing it kind of a couple of days later, just so I can edit all the cool bits together. We've got a pretty exciting one planned. It was supposed to be filmed yesterday, but some stuff came up. So we're going to be filming it tomorrow night. And all I got to say is I am going to be shocked at how bad I'm going to get hurt in that game, among other things. So... keep an eye out if you are one of the few people who've subscribed to Cold Country Podcast. I'm going to be doing a lot more content over there coming up. We've just been kind of busy, but it's tapered off a little bit. And yeah, thanks for watching tonight, folks.
One sec, guys. I'm putting the link to Cold Country Podcast in here if you are interested in going and checking out the channel. So that thing I just put there is the Cold Country Podcast link. There is when you look up Cold Country, let me make a note of this here, at least for the next week till he fixes it. When you look up Cold Country Podcast, another similar sounding podcast comes up. We have nothing against them. We just don't know them. So if you do want to make sure it's his, it is Cold Country. It's like a skull with something wrapped around it.
It's a microphone made out of bones. It's a rib cage.
Okay. So sometimes what you have to do is when you search it, let me see.
If you sort by channel, I'm the top result.
Yes, exactly. It says filter. So you search Cold Country Podcast, something else comes up, but you click filter and then channel, and boom, it comes up. In the meantime, if you don't see it,
until we get more content,
he's actually working on fixing that.
Yeah, I've just got to produce more videos, and then it'll go. Unfortunately, it's weighted against me right now because the channel is new, and there's nothing we can do about that. We'll just direct people there until it's sorted out.
Yep. And Tammy, if you're still in the chat, I'm going to give you a call in a minute. We've been going over a lot of things. Everyone that's been following the Ashley Spain case, we're working heavily on that to bring her home. And then Tammy will come on and give you guys an update once we get Ashley home and get her situated. So we are working on that. Okay. But thank you so much for joining, guys. If you haven't checked out Cold Country Podcast and it's something you're interested in, that's our other channel. It's Grotto's channel, but we make content on there together as we do here on mine. Go check it out, and the link is in the chat. And me and Grotto will also pin the comment to the top of the comments on this video once we upload it.
And we'll have a video out probably in 2 days on that channel, 2 or 3 days. We've got we're actually tonight at some point going to be, what are we going to be doing? Just that, or do you think you're going to have enough time for it tonight?
Oh, I'm good to go. I'll be up all night, bro.
Awesome. So we're going to be filming our first podcast this evening. So look forward to seeing that. Again, I've just got to edit it, and that'll take me just about a day to take care of.
Right. This evening we're recording, but they won't see it till
they won't see it until I finish editing it. I want to put all the tasty, moist bits for you so you can eat it up.
Never say the word moist again on my channel. I hate that word.
Let's say it's probably one of
Unless
the
it
nicer
comes
words
from a
I've heard
woman,
some of
then
the
I can
stuff.
accept it.
Excusez-moi.
Okay, guys, I'm just joking around. I'm just joshing.
Thanks, girl.
All right,
Cheers.
have a great night. We love yous. I'm going to end the stream and check out Cold Country Podcast channel if you're interested. And keep tuning into ours. Every Sunday at 8 p.m., we do these fun live streams, and you get about an additional 3 or so videos a week of actual true crime stories on my channel, as you know. Thank you. We love you. Say goodbye, Grotto.
Goodbye. You're ending it in your studio, right?